So let's talk about the evolution of a network marketing company. The stages are the formulation phase, the concentration phase, the momentum phase, and the stability phase. What time is the best time to get involved? Well, that's for you to decide. But as I've already said, being at the right place at the right time can make all the difference. Certainly, getting on board with a company before it hits momentum is not a bad place to be. But now I'm getting ahead of myself, so we'll get to that in just a little bit. The first phase, the formulation phase, is considered the groundwork phase. During this time, the foundation for the company is built and laid. The product is created and fine-tuned. The compensation plan is established and tweaked, and the first-line distributor group is established. This is inherently the riskiest time to get involved, but can, in keeping with the high-risk scenario, produce generational wealth for those who find success. This phase generally lasts just a few years, perhaps 1 to 3 years. It is estimated that approximately 90% of all network marketing companies that fail do so in the first 18 months of operation during this formulation phase. Next, the concentration phase follows. During this time, the company, after gaining its footing, now starts to get some real traction, moving into the $30 to $50 million per year revenue generation range. This phase is called the concentration phase because it takes hard work, concentration, and perseverance. During this time, the company's pathway is solidified. In this phase, the distributor network begins to grow and does so at a modest but encouraging pace. This phase usually lasts another 1 to 3 years. Often, this is the phase that appears most attractive to newcomers, because now the foundation is already laid. The bugs, so to speak, have been worked out. Towards the end of this phase, much of the risk of a new venture startup is past. And what is so attractive here is that the looming third phase, the momentum phase, is just over the horizon. It's literally just around the corner. In the momentum phase, coming usually from 1 to 3 years after the company has done 75 to 100 million a year in business, of course depending on its particular growth pattern, the company's growth nearly skyrockets, catapulting upward at an amazing rate. Approximately 2/3 of a company's new distributors join the company during this phase. Real-life stories of people going from rags to riches, of making a lot of money in a short amount of time, with exponential month-to-month growth, attracts newcomers in a big way. This phase, of course, does not last forever, but significant incomes are generated during this period. The growth pattern resembles that of a hockey stick. Initially, solid, steady growth moves the company in a steady climb upward until near the end of the handle, the growth nearly explodes as the curve catapults nearly straight upwards. As an example, Herbalife, when it reached 50 million in retail sales, jettisoned upward to 150 million in sales in just the next 12 months. It is for just this reason that many advocate getting in with a network marketing company during one of the first 2 phases, on the ground floor, so to speak, in order to be positioned to ride this big wave when the company hits momentum and hits critical mass. Next and last is the stability phase. The incredible surge of growth throughout the momentum phase cannot last forever. As the company grows, and at this stage has usually reached sales in excess of 1 billion annually, it reaches this final phase of stability. Though of course the company continues to expand and money continues to be made, it just does not continue at the same astronomical rate as during the momentum phase. Network marketing companies that build right and build well reach this final stage and hence continue to flourish, essentially guaranteeing their distributors will continue to experience ongoing growth and increased earnings throughout their lifetimes.